I'm on a semi-retired model's quest to eat my way through Hong Kong or any other city I travel to. With the help of food bloggers, I want to learn more about the culture, meet new people, and discover exciting new tastes in the places I'm in. Today we're exploring Hong Kong's night food scene, specifically in the form of DAI PAI dongs. We're going to try some of the staple dishes, learn about the culture, and talk to locals about why you probably won't see these places for much longer. Right now we're in Central on Hong Kong Island, but we need to cross over to Kowloon side to meet our foodie. So this episode begins on the iconic Star Ferry.
Big sweaty hug. Virginia.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Fellow Canadian, right?
Pardon?
You're Canadian, right?
I'm Canadian. You're from Toronto, right?
Vancouver.
Hi, my name's Virginia. So I'm a CBC, Canadian-born Chinese. I like to say that my parts are from Hong Kong, but I was made and assembled in Canada. Moved to Hong Kong 6 years ago, worked in HR at a bank, and now I'm a tour guide. And I run a tour company called Humans with a Chance of Fishballs.
Oh, love that. Today we're doing DAI PAI dongs, and it's my very first experience. I've never eaten one, so I'm really excited to explore the whole night scene. It's very loud. There's a lot of smells. There's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of shirtless men cooking.
Oh, common. In wet markets and all these places.
Yeah. Okay. So where are we first? Where did you take us first?
So this is the DAI PAI dong. Do you know what a DAI PAI dong means?
It means it's an open air food stall.
Well,
right?
the legal term means that back in the day, they gave DAI PAI dongs for like the licensing to people as a sort of a social welfare. So they gave it to people who maybe had more children, etc. So it was an easy place for them to have a lot of easy to make money, so to speak. They call it the big license. DAI PAI means big license because the license was bigger than average because they had to have the photo of the licensee on the permit itself. So that's why. They're usually open air like this, and they're around public areas. So this one, as you can see, this is all the open air, but they also have 3 to 4 stalls now that's just indoors with aircon for them.
So this place is family owned?
Yeah. They have to be family owned.
Oh, they have to be family owned.
Because the license only is his mom's name. They can't pass it on to anybody else. Yeah. So we're just gonna rinse everything through. They have a saying in Chinese where it's like big germs become small germs, and small germs become nutrients. So that's what we're gonna do.
Love that. I can't believe how quickly the food is ready.
Because this is really hot. It goes up to about 200 degrees Celsius, so everything cooks really quickly. It's kerosene gas, and that's why people love to come to a DAI PAI dong, because it's called wok hei, which is wok sizzle, wok aroma. You like it to be a little bit charred.
Okay.
All right. You can move back in, and then ready to eat.
Seasoned and breaded deep-fried pufferfish, clams in black bean sauce, which is what Virginia calls the ultimate DAI PAI dong dish, and morning glory with a fermented bean curd paste and chili. All famous dishes from this particular DAI PAI dong.
It's like the noodle bowl.
Yeah, it looks like a noodle.
It's like steaming hot, right?
But it's cooked perfectly, like it's still a bit crispy, a bit of a crunch. It's not like completely...
And if we watch them cook it, literally it's about 2 to 3 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
Really quick, it's because of the high kerosene gas.
So good. Anything in this sauce is good though.
They have a really tasty sauce. I buy mine at Can, but most of these places will make their own concoction. Yeah.
Oh. The spice hits you after.
The more you eat, it lingers, right?
Yeah.
The back of your throat.
This area has all the good street food and like
They
all
have
the
all
good
the
stuff.
street food, and there's a lot of Michelin recommended food around here as well. So definitely it's like a hidden gem.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't change, but I feel like it has a bit, right?
Yeah, it has a bit, especially with these DAI PAI dongs as well, because there's a law in place that there's actually two, they call it DAI PAI, which means one license but two systems. It's kind of like a play on the one country's two systems. And basically what it is the ones in Central, they protected those DAI PAI dongs. There's like, I think they say 10. And they've given a little bit of money for them to upkeep it. And also, they can actually give the license over to their offspring. So those ones, you can actually change the name to their sons and their daughters. With these ones here, they're not allowed. So
once the parent passes
away, they can't renew it, which is a reason why as well that they have indoor stalls and they've taken some of these restaurants as well, because they're scared in case should anything happen, then at least they don't have the DAI PAI dong, but they have their restaurant as well. So you'll see for the ones in Samshuipo, a lot of them will actually have an inside eating area.
Oh.
Yeah, so for him, his mom is the one that's actually inspired with the name Oi Mansang. So the mom is Oi, and then him and his brother is Mansang. So that's how the name is. So it's a family-owned business. Mom's 86 this year, so they're really scared about the renewal process because it has to be under her name, right? So they're just scared and they're paving the way for the future. Should anything happen, then at least they have the indoor area.
So that's why so many of them have died off over the years, because of the complicated renewal?
No, so I think they said that it was in the 80s where they decided the hygienic or the sanitary conditions here weren't as good, so the government just didn't want DAI PAI dongs anymore. At that time, there was like 3,000 DAI PAI dongs in Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
So they decided that they weren't going to renew. They weren't going to have any more new licenses to be implemented. So they eventually got grandfathered, and eventually, as they get older, they kind of drop off, etc. And then it was only, I think, in the late 2000s where they decided they wanted to keep the culture, the DAI PAI dong culture. So in Central, that's how they had the scheme of keeping them, making sure that they can actually have the license where it can be passed down to their offspring. But they say it's one license, two systems because they didn't do that for some
This side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow.
我哋咧愛民生飯店咧就係喺1959年已經創辦咗㗎啦。由我爹哋第一代到我而家第二代，跟住咧第三代咧就開始銜接緊㗎啦。以前嘅大排檔咧就係全部坐街嘅，同埋咧就家庭式咁做嘅，得幾個人啫。係就係咁啊！啲客嚟到咧就坐出邊就除晒衫啊、食煙啊，咁樣做法㗎。咁而家慢慢進展到咧，就係而家咧就係會逐漸係入埋鋪啦。嗱，而家咧我估計啊，因為咧就暫時嚟講咧就喺出邊街邊嘅大排檔，主要嘅大排檔咧就剩翻6檔到啦。
即係喺深水埗
6檔，咁咧就我哋最後生咧，我諗相信都係我媽咪啦。我媽咪86歲，最老嗰個咧差唔多接近100歲㗎啦，牌主嚟講。咁咧就而家咧就政府咧就未必會傳俾傳俾啲後生下一代咧接嘅，所以我估計咧將來咧大排檔咧會慢慢式微，即係牌主百年歸老嘅話咧，就會將排檔俾翻政府㗎啦。
跟住你就可能就淨係
就會全部搬入鋪㗎啦。
咁會唔會變咗冇咗呢個特色啊？
會啊。
With a deeper understanding of the past, present, and future of this particular food culture, we were eager to try another spot. I couldn't help but notice that while so much of Hong Kong has changed, this district still remains quite old and traditional.
The buildings are all still old here. There's no new skyscrapers or anything.
So you know how they have the subdivided flats? They're somewhere here.
Oh, really?
They're usually around
Still like that.
Subdivided, or the coffin flats you're going to hear around here. Or the caged homes as well. Because this is the poorest district.
So it seems Hong Kong has a few issues. Not only are some cultural aspects declining, but the population is on the steady incline, and it doesn't have enough space to house the 7.3 million population in its 2,700 kilometers square. But that's a whole nother video, so for now we'll just stick to food.
Hi, thank you. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is Michelin.
Oh, this is, they recently got Michelin recommended.
stood behind that and it's so hot. I was so far behind him and I already couldn't take the heat. And he's just throwing his whole body into it. Like his hands are basically touching it through a thin towel. Like I don't know how he can stand that. That's insane. I think it takes like a lot of build up, like resilience.
Here's what he made for us. Fried rice with egg white and vegetables, Chinese kale with shrimp paste, and a Chinese donut with squid paste inside, their most popular fusion dish.
This is actually the local favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was really surprising.
Surprised I chose it?
Yeah. Thank you.
I love the 1,000-year-old egg too.
You do?
I love anything with egg, yeah. Peidan. Or salty egg
When was the first time you tried it? In Toronto or actually in Asia?
Here.
Oh.
I like the one with the vegetable and the broth and then the salted egg and the 1,000-year-old, all those eggs. One of my favorite
The
dishes.
water
Yeah.
You liked it the first time or was it an acquired taste?
First time. Instantly fell in love. Love at first sight. Love at first taste. You're right, it's really fragrant.
It's really fragrant, and also because it's such high heat, they use kerosene gas. Each of the little rice, they're all separate. It's not soggy at all.
Yeah.
And it took, what, 3 minutes for him to fry the entire thing?
Yeah. So it's like slightly crispy on the outside or something.
Yeah, slightly charred.
Yeah.
Super good. Super good. Only from a Dai Pai Dong.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I feel like you need a little bit extra of the other flavors you didn't ask for that were stuck to the pan. Maybe it gives it more of a rich taste, like complicated flavors.
Yeah.
It's really good. Because my grandma always says that it's not really her cooking, it's a pan, the really old pan that has many years and flavors stuck to it.
It builds up.
Almost like that.
You know how tea, you're supposed to use the same teapot for that type of tea and then it just builds up the aroma inside the teapot. Something like that.
Yeah. This is great.
At the end of the night, I had an overwhelming sense of emotions. Happiness and warmth from the communities and friendships I saw, the smells, the sounds, the friendly smiling faces, strangers coming together and sharing a meal in the open air, so much history and tradition being passed down to generations, and of course, delicious food. Then at the same time, I felt sadness for the fear of the unknown future and the strong possibility of this culture dying out in the coming years.
Actually, it's a very special culture.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Hong Kong government is cutting this down the culture.
Yeah.
For different reasons, but actually I don't like it.
Yeah.
Keep this culture. It's very good thing.
I know. I don't want it to go away.
If you come to Hong Kong, Dai Pai Dongs are definitely something you need to experience before they're no longer here. I'm so happy I got to do this today, and I'll definitely be back to these places.
Okay, so we're finished up for today. The general feeling I got was there's not many left, but what's left of it is it feels like a family. Everyone sits outside, eats together, the staff interact with you. It's about good, quick, cheap food, but the environment is very warm and welcoming and just friendly. They want you to learn about them and they're happy to tell you about their history.
Yeah, we met some really nice people at both places. So I think it's that Hong Kong term, 人情味. So they were really nice to us. They were very welcoming, answered all our questions, super nice and friendly, came down to sit with us, took selfies.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Super awesome.
Yeah, what was your favorite dish of the day?
My favorite dish? That's so hard.
Yeah, they're all so different.
So clams and black bean sauce is always the staple. It's always, I just like it everywhere. But I think one thing that I was really surprised was the fried rice here. It was really seasoned really well. It wasn't bland at all because it was pretty pale looking, so people might be scared it's not really flavored. Really seasoned really well, and just from the wok, that sizzle, it was really, really yummy.
Yeah.
We polished off the whole plate and we were we're so full. Really
I love the rice and I love the vegetables, the fermented bean, the fermented tofu, the first place.
The first place.
Yeah,
the morning glory.
Yeah, those two are so good. Yeah, thank you so much for doing
Thank you!
Oh, it's so fun.
I'm so sweaty.
Oh my, we're stinky sweaty, it's okay. I'm gonna link Virginia below. If you're coming to Hong Kong and you wanna try out these foods, she does a food tour and She takes you around, she shows you how to do it, she helps you to order because some of these places are a little bit difficult. But yeah, definitely check her out. She can talk to everyone, so you guys are gonna love her. Everyone loved you tonight.
Oh, thank you. Everybody loved you. But thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.